Dana, it's been a long time planning, right? We were supposed to have it last year, obviously canceled to COVID. A lot of work. Give Ron a lot of credit. I give our league a lot of credit. One thing we've been really encouraged to do is get home games, right? We have stipulations inside the Horizon League to help raise the net inside the league with non-conference games. So we have to have 60% of home games every other year. And we got to meet those, or there's certainly some stipulations. And the way you do that is host a tournament. Maybe every other year, maybe every third year. You get 3 games in 3 days. I think at a good time, not right there at Thanksgiving, but a little bit before. So you have some people coming into town. Football's out of town, so that kind of matched up pretty good. If it was a home football game, I think it would be a little bit of a different story. So I think it's going to be good. You're going to see 3 teams that all play a different style, and it's exciting for the coaches, the players. It's a lot of planning, but it's been good.
This is a fun thing, especially for the community, but for you as a basketball coach, this is your last 3 games to get ready for league play too. So this has really got to be an important, growth, taking steps forward in these 3 games too, because after that it gets real serious.
You're 100% right. This is a third of our non-league games. If you think about it, you only get 9 non-league games anymore. It's crazy. Our women's team, awesome atmosphere last night. Student section, they're getting ready to play league play this weekend. I was like, Barnesy, where are you guys going? He goes, we're going to Detroit and Oakland. It's just college basketball has really changed, right? Obviously, the NILs and the portals, but just our league, the way we're scheduling with only 9 opportunities, you got 3 at home, back to back to back, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully the fans come out. I thought last night was awesome. Our players leading that student section, all the other students, a lot of athletes were there supporting one another. We got to have that this weekend. Our mentality's kind of been basketball after the holidays. We got to have some people show up. We got to pack this place. We're playing 3 really good teams. And as you said, it's kind of a gear up toward conference play. But these are some important games for us as a group.
To have conference play in the middle of your non-league schedule, is that just a scheduling issue for the league?
It's just weird. We've all had to adjust to it. It's certainly changing. But when you want to play 22 league games as a league, that's the only way you can do it, Dana. I think the magic number is 20, but I also didn't think the magic number was 13 out of 15 on the road to start the last 2 seasons. So I don't necessarily agree with everything, but the reality of it is this is what the league and this is what the ADs and the presidents and certainly the commissioners decided. 22 league games, and I think it's kind of fun for the fans. You got an opportunity to see all these different teams in the Horizon, battle each other twice. Last year was so different, but yeah, you got to be good early. That's the bottom line. You got to keep improving. Team we play on Friday, St. Thomas, is an improving team. This is a Division III team that's first year Division I, and they've already got a win and could have had another. They're getting better and better. You see that through their film. They were literally, asked to leave their league because they were so good. They dominate. They dominate basketball. They dominate football. 2 national titles. So we got to be ready to go.
From Penn State to SEMO, what progress did you see?
Yeah, I think good progress. It's that's what it's about. I told our guys today, sports are so much about improving, and you saw that in the second half. That was probably as good as 12 minutes as we've had in my 5 years here, getting stops, led to great offense, transition. The ball moves with this team. We really pass the ball. It's a fun style to play. Mike and Garrett and Shamar have been great. I've said all along, if Tevin and Dwayne are really good, we're as good as anybody in this league. They were great on Saturday. That was a neat little atmosphere. That down there at SEMO, they had great fans. Screaming and yelling. That guy does a great job. So that was a really good win. They beat Missouri State a couple nights before, won a bye game. That team's really good. We just played a really good second half. So you're seeing the improvement. We got to have good practices. We've got 48 hours here to practice the next 2 days. We got to lock in. We got to get healthy. Daniel Goro will be back. That's going to be huge for us. So we got a shot. We're getting better and better.
Sure, you guys made a conscious effort to get students there and get fans there. How important is that, for both your program and the others?
Well, Dana, we met with a group of girls about a month ago. And the neat thing is my niece goes to school here, and she was part of that group. And we were so impressed. We took them to lunch. me and Ben and Danny, and we said, listen, here's what we're trying to do. Within an hour, they had created an Instagram, a Twitter, sent an email, and now, the administration has taken it a step further. Chris Sumner's done a phenomenal job. We actually have a student section. We have a place where the students can migrate and hang out and create that atmosphere. But it's been student driven. They've been awesome. On Friday, the first 100 students are going to get T-shirts. And we're just going to expand. Like, I'm going out this week on campus. We're going to buy them coffee. We're going to pass out T-shirts. We're going to do everything we can in our power to try to really create some home court advantages with the students, because it's not only good for us, it helps us. Let's be honest, selfishly it helps us, but I think it helps the students. I think it gives them somewhere to go. They get to meet each other. So many of these kids have been through so much with the COVID, not being able to go to games. I think it's a win-win for everybody. And you saw it last night. I told the guys, first thing I told them in the meeting was, you impacted the outcome of that Akron game. When that girl went to the line, a lot of pressure. I'm not saying, we made her miss the shot, but, I had 17 guys in that student section screaming and yelling. Before, we never had that. So that was kind of neat. I got in my car and drove and had a big smile that our women's team won, but, our guys are into it. They go to football, they go to all the sports.